Eagles will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
That's caught. It's Cameron. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Canes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Tennessee 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Canes will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half.
With the score, Miami 7, Tennessee 3.
And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football problem out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Vols will punt this one away.
Number 9, on to kick it away.
On the return, it's Cameron. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try the run. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, Dave.
And it's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right, ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Miami 7, Tennessee 6.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Gabriel. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Just plowing ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments, in big games like that. Late in this game on third down and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Afterburner's coming. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion.
Miami. 14.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And right now you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. You got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And the Hurricanes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.